Ladies and gentlemen, my first video for 2022, and I'm back at the location where I shot my very first video. I want to say Happy New Year to you all, and thank you so much for staying with me all last year. Thank you to all my subscribers, my visitors, and friends. As promised, I'm coming with the table setting. Everything at this location is old. That's why I like to shoot here. The dining room table, I believe, is cherry. My grandmother and my parents had the same set, the same wood, the same design. These are from the 1930s, luncheon plates. They were a wedding gift to my mother. And then I made the napkins and put the holders in them. If I had my little stand, I could show you how I made them, but I can do that in another video. And I like it just over the plate, just a hair. I like to mix and match my glasses. I don't believe everything has to be the same. Very pretty. My relish dish. Condiment dish. Our little salt and pepper shakers. And I always have to have my greenery. Behind it, if you can see back there, I'll have an antique picture, which is 100 years old, maybe older. Was my grandmother's sister. Most of the things that I share with you that I don't DIY, or if I don't find it vintage, they came from someone in my family, and that has a special value to me. It means a lot to me. It brings back a lot of memories. The 3 old style chairs in the back, and an extra plate. And here I have chosen to put 1 red linen napkin, and that's just to show you for Valentine's Day. 1 red napkin, and 1 white linen napkin. Over the plate, just a hair. Now over here, you've seen this before. You've seen the cake stand many times. And then we have our propane heater because we're going through the winter storm. Our antique horse and carriage. I can't tell you how old that is. I love all these old things. I was talking to someone, very young lady, and she's out and she says her generation is searching for this type of thing. They call it Grandma's house. But they have a new term for it. They call it Grand Lineal. I think it's adorable. Up here are the scales. They were my mother's. The punch bowl, antique. The family photos. I always keep their identity protected. The beautiful china closet. The heart for Valentine's Day. I cleaned it out, neatened it up. I gave my mother that heart one Valentine's Day. And I gave her that crystal pitcher for one of our anniversaries. And then the gold set was an anniversary gift to my grandparents. Now here, my auntie, she used to crochet and paint and write books and garden, and she made this for my mother. Absolutely beautiful. So what I did for the winter was draped it over the chair. And see how nice that looks? That's a very old chair. I didn't have to do anything to it. They already had covered it. And on the side is a shawl, and I just placed that down the side. And it goes well together. This truly is my style. So we're headed for more bad weather this evening. And as much as I tell you all the time to always be prepared and to always try to add on to what you have so that you don't run out. And then this thing came and I got caught very unprepared. Because you see, I had to leave for a day and I did not know all this was coming. You see, they put up 5 different weather maps. And they ended up with the one that said all we would get would be a dusting, and that would just be on the grass. The next thing I know, I-95, up there near my home in Maryland, D.C., and Virginia were under the gun. And we're going to do it again. Same track. All over again. So I will never let that happen to me again. If I have to leave out for a day, I will make sure that I have enough to last me at least for 4 or 5 days. So if you have to go out, take your things with you. Because you may not get back the next day. So that's a lesson well learned. And I hope you enjoyed the table setting. And I certainly thank you for being with me all last year. I thank all my subscribers, my new subscribers, Mrs. Galante in Baltimore. We've been friends for years. It's so good to have her back in my life. Ferrari's Choice. I hope I said that right. She's a big supporter of mine. Dennis and Charlie. Guys, stay safe and be blessed. So happy I could make this video for you. In the very place that I made my very first video. and I love you all. I shall return.